Welcome to episode 73 of Let's Play Inquisition. I'm back at Skyhold once again because we are going to go to the war table and unlock Adamant, the Grey Warden Fortress, which is the next location of the main quest.
Inquisitor.
I assume that eventually these quests will lead us to the Emerald Graves or one of those areas. I almost did it again. Long door. So we're just gonna keep going with them until we get to that kind of a point. They also mentioned like the choosing the new divine, so
I tracked that venatory mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Oh,
Inquisitor is
it's been
right here.
great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Kirkwall.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
And that's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how.
that's true. It all started with that little expedition to the Deep Roads and that red lyrium idol, which made Meredith go crazy, and well, that didn't really directly lead to Corypheus, but it definitely led to a lot of the problems we were having. But yeah, if we get to the point where we have to decide the new divine, I might go do one of the other zones first. We'll see. Like I said, I'm trying to spread them out back and forth between the two. Alright, so here's our new quest. Oh, I guess we have... I think 2 of our agents finished already. Golden Influence. 50-page thick trade agreement. Masterwork Mabari Grip. And Zoe's not there. Alright, but we're getting close. So I do want to, before we forget, I want to send somebody to do... Actually, it wasn't here. It was in Crestwood, wasn't it? Let's find the mayor.
At your service.
And expose the double agent. Let's have Liliana do that.
Inquisitor.
And Cullen is still unavailable, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright then. Lots of new things to do over there too. So in that case, let's spend 20 power points in Here Lies the Abyss. Adamant Fortress has withstood countless darkspawn attacks without falling. The Grey Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. To prevent Warden Commander Clarel from raising an army of demons, Inquisition forces will need siege engines powerful enough to breach Adamant's defenses. Recommended levels 12 to 15. We are, what, level 18? So definitely getting a little ahead of ourselves here, but rather ahead than behind.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sappers. They've already delivered the trebuchets. That is the good news.
So what's the bad news? So this feels like it's going to be like a separate thing, sort of like Halam Shira was.
And the bad news? Aravail called the ritual at the western approach a test. He may already be raising his army of demons in the fortress.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
It sounds like our best option.
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some Wardens may be sympathetic to our cause. The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
What about the poor rogue wardens? They just get left out? I assume they're part of the warrior group then. Alright, let's confirm and get going. I don't know, should we choose the same party? I feel like we should. Especially Blackwall. And yeah, and Varric, because Hawk is still involved, I think. So we'll go with the same group. And then we'll switch it up afterwards. Not a big fan of changing things just to change them. I think we still have enough of the game left where everyone will have plenty of time to shine. The head of Madame Snappy Snaps. Named in jest, but genuinely respected. I should go back to Valrio and buy that box still for 10,000 gold. See what's inside. Probably nothing. But worth it for curiosity alone. That's a lot of wardens. All well trained, I presume. Maybe not that well trained. It's a cool cutscene. Something out of Lord of the Rings. Hey, there's the Elgar'nan. Alright. Hopefully my squad is right behind me. Yep, there they are. It's Stroud as well, I see. So yeah, they maxed out at level 15, it looks like. So this shouldn't be super difficult. Let's not get overconfident.
Pull back! They're through! All right, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
Whatever it takes, Cullen. If we lose here, we lose everything.
Understood, Inquisitor. Warden Stroud will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. She's assisting them until you arrive. There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your advance.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, I saw something over here. Some loot. Anything up here? Not really. Guess we're going this way then. Senior ward. Some other rings I don't need. What is this? Guess we'll find out in a second. All who walk in the sight of the Maker are one. Stick this in your taint, lady. Alright.
sacrifice for some insane ritual.
Or did that not work? No, it did. Let's go around here. It sounds like somebody's on our side, though.
Brothers, can't you see? This is madness! It's no use! Their minds are not their own!
We do have our focus ability,
Have
but
your
I'm going to
back.
save that for a bit.
Everyone, stay back!
I like how nobody's just like called like a mage, like Warden Spellbinder. You can just said Warden Mage.
Keep your distance! Warden, turn off. We are not enemies.
Okay.
Why should I trust you, Stroud? You're a traitor to the Wardens. Clarel called for your death.
The Inquisition is here to stop Clarel, not to kill Wardens. If you fall back, you won't be harmed.
All right. My men will stay back. We want no part of this. Deal with Clarel as you must.
Well said. I had hoped some of the Wardens would listen to reason.
Hopefully more of them will. Maybe they'll even become agents after this. I was worried there that asking them to surrender would lead them. Oh, supply chest. We don't really need it though, do we? Guess I'll leave it there just in case. I was worried telling them to surrender might provoke them, and they'd end up dying. Alright, we came from up there, so I guess we're heading over here. We're in the purpley area. Are we on the right level? So far it's been pretty linear, so I'm not really worried about missing things too much. Some enemies up ahead. Good shield. Is this the way up to the battlements, I guess? Yep. Optional clear siege points. Yeah, we'll do that. More XP, right? For the cause. Ouch.
Clear the area around the ladder.
Let's put that down over here. I'm not sure where the ladders actually are.
We're clear.
Let's get to the next one.
Guess that was one of them. Can I go through this? Yeah. There we go. I was hoping Solus would put a barrier on me so I don't have to do it myself. Yeah, that one Rift Mage ability comes highly recommended. It definitely really changes your playstyle when you have all that extra mana. It's really nice. Not constantly auto-attacking, you can actually use your abilities.
We'll clear a path for the rest of our forces.
Didn't have much gold, these Wardens, but I guess that makes sense. Probably can't go over this. Though it looks like we can, but no. Another supply cache. I think we're all okay on health though.
Blood mages! It's always blood mages!
Cry demon. Some nice hit. wouldn't mind one more DPS spell. Maybe instead of Dispel. Because there are times when everything is on cooldown, but I could use another AoE. I think you can also upgrade Dispel so it does damage when you actually dispel something.
Always a pleasure.
Hey, Hawk. I can take care of myself. Protect the troops.
Good work. Stay with my forces and see that they survive this.
I'll keep the demons off them as best I can.
Seems like a important choice there. I'd like to fight alongside Hawk some more, but I'm more worried about my men than I am about my little squad here. Can we go down there? I guess not yet. Or maybe not at all. Anything over here? Some goodies. Yeah, definitely a large desert fortress. What's down here? Anything good? It's hard to tell which objective is which. There's one upstairs as well. Ooh. Hidden little area, but nothing really good here. Nice place for archers, I guess. That's probably the idea. Alright, back up to the battlements. We have one more siege point to capture. See, this kind of quest I like a lot better than the, even though it's still do the three things, it's a lot better than gather the three bodies, because there's actually like fighting involved, and it's part of a battle. Just makes it feel a lot more substantive. Somewhere around here, maybe? No? Other side of that wall. These aren't doors, though. This is a door. I don't want to get too far in, though, and end up finding the Warden Commander by accident and advancing the quest. I want to clear the last point first. Nope. Okay. Oh, did I just... Alright, let me do a quick load, because I feel like I messed it up. Because it disappeared. Although maybe that means I completed it by doing that? I don't know. Still, we're going to come back here once we've explored the rest of the area first. I didn't actually kill anybody, so it seems weird that that would have cleared the siege point. And I do get the feeling I missed some areas back here. Okay, we're back on the battlements. So they have these objectives, because it's the same quest, it's hard to tell which is which. There we go. This must be it. There we go. Oh, he's got a guard up now. Say right now, all my stuff's on cooldown. Even though I have mana, I have to auto attack. Down you go.
Alright, this one's clear. We must hurry. Our forces cannot stand against the demons for long.
I guess I might as well have them use a potion. Magister Aravail, I am not an untutored apprentice. The Grey Warden mages who left the circle just after their harrowing might take your explanations at face value, but I was an enchanter before I joined the Grey Wardens. That the sacrifices, the death are necessary to bind the demons, I grant you. You know more of such things than I, and I make no judgment upon it. But the manner of my mages since binding the demons is still unsettling. They answer my questions readily, but the words are spoken by rote. And several of the non-mages have complained that their comrades seem cold and unfeeling since the ritual. Some of that is natural, I grant you. One cannot kill a brother and come away unchanged. but if there is more to this, I will have it from you. The Inquisition presses us to action. Continue the rituals. If we must destroy them before we venture into the deep road, so be it. But do not lie to me, Aramant. I stand against the Blight, and no man, no Inquisitor, and no Magister will get in my way. Clarel. Well, she definitely believes in what she's doing, but it seems like she had, Oh. Cullen is done. How is he doing his quest when he's downstairs fighting? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, it definitely seems like things have gotten a little out of hand. A cleansing rune, interesting. Okay. Varric, use a potion if you would. Have everybody use a potion. I think most of us already, nope, we're already full in health. Okay. That's nice how it doesn't let you use a potion by accident if you're full in health. Now let's restore those potions with the supply cache here. Come on. Oh, there we go. Anything up here? Not really. Alright, I think we're good. Let's head back to where we were before. And take on Warden Commander Clarel. Hello, Shades. Yeah. So I was right then. This is the way to the Warden Commander. We definitely make a good team, because by the time I cast my Pull of the Abyss, I have a barrier on me for all my fire spells. And then using them, I get lots of mana back. So it works out well. Hello, Stroud and Hawk. Hope you guys can hear that. It's very faint, the dialogue. Even though I'm pretty sure I have it turned up to max. Basically, some of the wardens are helping us, it sounds like, and I think they said Cullen is doing well. Something to that effect.
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect.
The Inquisition is inside, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tevinter, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty. It has been many long years, my friend.
Too many, Clarel. If my sword arm can no longer serve the Wardens, then my blood will have to do.
Don't do it. Too late for him, I guess.
It will.
Stop them! We must complete the ritual!
She's like, I got this.
Clarel, if you complete that ritual, you're doing exactly what Adamant wants.
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty!
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then your Tevinter ally binds the mages to Corypheus!
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Clarel.
Guess she hasn't heard yet. She is way out here in the west. And under the influence of the Venatori.
Bring it through!
What is it? Now things are getting interesting.
Please. I've seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I trained half of you myself. Do not make me kill you to stop this madness.
Be ready with the ritual, Clarel. This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
Oh, so they're, I guess this is the one she's going to bind to herself? I wonder if it's a pride demon or something else. All Grey Wardens will be Ooh, okay. So you can actually recruit the Grey Wardens, I guess. So I kind of wish they wouldn't tell you, but I guess they don't want people to make the wrong mistake. But, alright, so it looks like you can either try to persuade them because of your knowledge of history, which we trained as one of the Inquisition perks. You can have Blackwall talk to them. Or... this doesn't have anything like popping up when you select it. These two do. I wonder if this one is more beneficial or less, but I think I'm going to go with Blackwall because I like the fact that I brought him here specifically for this reason, so let's have him talk to his comrades. And these are Ferelden Wardens, so he should know most of them. Well, actually, these are probably our Legion Wardens. That's a good question, too. Is Warden Commander Clarel, like, we heard about her in Ferelden, but maybe she's actually the Legion Warden Commander. Still, they are all Wardens.
Blackwall, can you talk some sense into them?
You don't know me, but you may have heard my name.
Yeah.
Like you, I've given my life to the Grey Wardens. The first time I put on this armor, I felt like I belonged. Like I was part of something honorable. Something with a purpose. I know how good that feels. How safe. But fighting and dying here today won't stop the Blight. If you want to stop the Blight, kill that bastard up there. His master is the living embodiment of its corruption.
Clarel, we have come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
Or perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
Now I'm excited. Oh, about to say, is it the Archdemon? It is. Or whatever that thing is. Hopefully just a corrupted High Dragon. Interesting that we played it so soon, though. I assumed it would be much later on in the game. Good shot.
Clarel, wait.
I wouldn't have done that, though.
Help the Inquisitor!
Yeah, about to say, I think to defeat that thing, we're gonna need to all work together here. Oh, and there's demons, too.
Getting a little hot in here.
Let's see where my cursor is. There it is. This might be a good time to use my Rift ability, but in case we have to fight that dragon, I'm going to save it. Not Rift ability, Focus ability. Health slow. That amulet is coming very useful when I don't watch my own health. Up there. Oh, there's like bad stuff on the ground, I see. It's not actually a rift by the looks of it.
How do we get out of here?
Not a fully fledged one, at least. Or not one I can destroy. Oh. Alright, so I guess we can't dilly-dally too long or that archdemon's gonna shoot us. I'm gonna call it an archdemon for lack of a better word. Alright. Where did Clarel go? Maybe the idea is we're running away from it this time because we're not powerful enough to fight it, and we'll have to actually fight him later on. I kind of like that if that's the case. I really don't want to kill this thing quite yet. See bad guys. Are they all dead already? Whoa. Our team is still shooting us. Can we shoot back? Does not appear to be an option. Whoa. Red lyrium dragon. That's what it's called.
I need help.
Use a potion. We got plenty left. So is that the same one that was with us before, or does he have more than one of these things? Hey, Stroud and Hawk. Good to see you two again. Gotta keep these barriers up before we get shot. So don't linger. Seems to be the trick here. Everybody behind me? I can't turn around to look because of the stupid camera. I'm just gonna assume you guys are behind me. I think I saw Clarel ahead of me.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
Ooh, a Rift Mage.
You did that to yourself, you stupid bitch. All I did was dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody. You could have served a new god.
I will never serve the Blight.
Ouch. Maybe we do get to fight it.
In war, victory. In peace, vigilance.
Good hit. Death sacrifice. Stroud. Run. Uh-oh. Huh. Looked like she opened up a rift to fall into. Which is clever, but not what I expected. I assume we'd be going to the Fate at some point, but I kind of assumed there'd be another like breach in the sky that we all would go through to pursue Corypheus or something. Or has he found another way in and is already here? You can fly. Kind of.
Where are we?
At least Stroud's here. If it is actually Stroud.
We were falling.
And Hawk.
If this is the afterlife, the Chantry owes me an apology. This looks nothing like the Maker's bosom.
No. This is the Fade.
Definitely glad I bought Solus then. What about the others? Did they stay behind, or?
The Inquisitor opened a rift. We came through. And survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look. The Black City. Almost close enough to touch.
So this is cool. I like how they're like really using the physics of the new engine as well here. It looks a lot different than the first game, what they were able to do then. And of course, we were in the Fade a little bit in the second game, but not enough to really see anything. So our main experiences in the Fade were in Origins. Before I go on, I want to say too, it's an interesting thought that maybe the Blight itself is sort of the arch nemesis of the Dragon Age series. This evil force that corrupts all it touches, including humans and elves and even old gods alike. Alright, so let's see. Solus does know this place better than anybody, so let's see what he wants to do.
This must be very exciting for you, Solus. Any advice you have on what exactly is going on would be wonderful.
What spirit commands this place? I have never seen anywhere like it.
It's not how I remember the Fade either. Perhaps it's because we're here physically, instead of just dreaming. The stories
Fair
say
point.
you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
I don't really remember that much. I mean, it was a bunch of vague flashes at the very beginning of the game. I think it did look something like this. But that is interesting. So we're actually here. It's not like the first game where you're here because of the Sloth Demon, where you're dreaming. Or when mages can go here when they dream, or because of the ritual or whatever it was, where you rescue Connor and when you talk to Fenaril, whatever his name was from the second game, Fenariel. We're actually here physically the way the ancient magisters were.
I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this.
Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Adamant was using, and there could be others.
In our world, the rift the demons came through was nearby, in the main hall. Can we escape the same way?
I wish they would all come down to the same level here. Ah, is that the breach? Or a breach? Or is that the other side of a rift?
It beats waiting around for demons to find us, right? There. Let's go.
I wonder if you can actually like fly. That'd be cool. Alright, so we all fell through here, I guess. This must be different if you don't have Solus in the party, though. Definitely glad I brought him, and definitely glad
This is fascinating.
brought
It is
Blackwood,
not
too.
the area I would have chosen, of course. But to physically walk within the Fade.
Right.
Can't always have what
You
you
like it here. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, literally.
Solus, you're the expert on this place. Anything helpful?
The Fade is shaped by intent and emotion. Remain focused, and it will lead you where you wish to go. The demon that controls this area is extremely powerful. Some variety of fear, I would guess. I suggest you remain wary of its manipulations, and prepare for what is certain to be a fascinating experience.
I'm looking forward to it. Alright, yeah, so our potions is still the same, apparently. Yeah, the last time humans or elves walked physically in the Fade, things did not end well. So hopefully it'll end a little bit better this time. But I'm definitely looking forward to doing this level. I'm going to end the episode here, though, and maybe have a bite to eat. But when we come back, we will explore the Fade and see if we can find that demon and our way out. So I will see you guys then.